What's up, guys? Cal here. Sorry if I'm a little sweaty. It's getting kind of hot out here today, but we're back here again at the Go Outside Festival for another bike review. This time we were riding the DEVINCI Django. It's kind of their 29er 120 travel trail bike. Really cool looking bike. I mean, DEVINCIs are usually pretty good looking, but this one with the kind of just the glossed over carbon with the white looks so good, especially in the sun. I don't know if you guys can see it on the GoPro, but oh man, these things look really cool. Perfect bike for around here in Eagle. But yeah, so let's start off with the spec. Up front we got the Fox 34 Performance boost, obviously. This is the Performance Elite, so we got the Fit 4 in there. For this kind of bike, 34 is perfect. You know, it's good balance of stiffness and weight, especially with the new 34s being a huge improvement over the last ones. So pretty happy to see that up there. Out back we got a float DPS. It's the factory, so you got the nice shiny Kashima. Can't complain about that shock guy. They're super good performing, just like before. Perfect spec for this build. Frame, all carbon except the link and the chainstays are aluminum. Everything else is carbon. Let's see. One thing that's interesting with this bike is I'm on extra large when I usually ride a large. They said that the DEVINCIs tend to run smaller. I guess it's kind of by feel. Numbers wise, not so much, but by feel. And the extra large for me, being just a tiny bit over 6 foot, fits perfectly. For brakes, we got the level TLs, so the new cross-country brakes from Sram. So we got there, caliper. They feel pretty good, alright. There's definitely a huge difference between these and, say, the guides for a direct comparison between power. Guides definitely have a bunch more power, and I don't know, comparing to Shimano, the XTs, which I guess are kind of like the same type of brake, the XTs seem to have a little bit more power too, but I haven't done the descent yet, so I might be wrong. But they feel pretty good. Like I said before, I'm not a huge fan of SRAM levers design, but yeah, they feel pretty good. SRAM GX shifter 1x11, GX derailleur back there with the 1042 tooth cassette. Got the race face effect crankset. Up here we have, I've actually never seen these before. I guess the Pro V2 stem and bars. Never heard of these bars before, but they were fine. 780. Pretty good. What is it? 45mm stem. So yeah, kind of DEVINCI grips. The DEVINCI grips are actually pretty good. They're a little thin, but they're nice and squishy and you got really good grip. And we got STG saddle, by far my favorite saddle of the day. They're way more comfortable than the WTBs. This one's the Bel Air 2.0. Really like the saddle, super good. And for dropper, we have the gravity dropper post. Works pretty well, honestly. Works kind of, just works. So that's good. Lever design is kind of reminiscent of the kind of stock KS ones, how it's not a lever down here, but it's close enough. It's easy for your thumb to get up there and click it. One thing that's super noticeable right away about this bike is the climbing. It just kind of pedals, like it just goes. It just doesn't really kind of mess around. It just, if you pedal, it goes. So flat ground, that one pedal stroke, the suspension design, even with the shock totally open, is super efficient. With like no suspension movement, just super good power transfer. So that's really cool. Kind of unique feeling about this bike. Even for a 120 travel bike, it's better than a lot of other bikes in this kind of bracket, with just how snappy the pedal is and how efficient each pedal stroke can be. Don't like these levels. There's not much power to them. Gotta use a ton of front wheel braking to slow down these brakes. It's not powerful. This bike would be much better with XTs or guides on it. Jumps pretty well. Kind of boosted itself off of that one. Thank you. Thank you. Boosted that little jump pretty good too. Oh. Huh. Kind of a weird riding bike. It is very, very efficient. It's kind of the only way I can describe it. Like, it just kind of gets on with it. Nothing really sloppy or unpredictable about it. Man, it's the first time I've ever ridden the Sram levels, and you know, I'm not impressed. I feel like you're riding the old elixirs. There's just no power. Not very good. It's really too bad. I mean, this bike is awesome. It has huge potential to be a super good trail bike. You know, it's so composed and so efficient. Just the way it pedals and the way the suspension works is amazing. The split pivot works really, really well. The big letdown here was just a simple spec mistake, I think, you know, with the levels. I've never ridden them. They just don't have power. You can't ride fast with them because they just don't have power. You had to use so much front wheel braking just to slow down enough for turns where you know, if this bike had a pair of like XTs or something, like I said, or guides, it would be much, much better. So awesome bike. Everything, it was amazing bike. Yeah, the brakes, they're just horrible. Swam, big step backwards with the levels. Big step backwards.